Hi, did you know that you can use Dropbox, OneDrive, or any similar service, Google Drive, and so on, to synchronize your databases? Well, yeah, of course, it's not rocket science. You just drop it in your OneDrive location. Well, let me tell you, it's not as simple as that. So this is my OneDrive location, and I have a large test database, 60 megabytes. This is a non-synchronized folder. Now you would say, okay, let's just copy this database here to OneDrive, for example. And here we can see the synchronization. It's being uploaded. Before I open this database in OneDrive, let me show you why I made this video and show you this trick. So when you open a database, by default, most people would have the default settings for the database storage. The database will still be in packed form, just a single file. When we open it, IDA will have to unpack the files within the database to have the individual files. Now, each file have a different structure and purpose and so on. But those are the working files. Those files will be updated, written to disk every time. So imagine now if this is my database, and then when I close IDA, those temp files are gone. They will be repacked if I save the database into the database and deleted. So if I open my test database from OneDrive, now notice what will happen. It's going to be the same behavior. The loose files will be unpacked. So now OneDrive is attempting to upload around 60 megabytes, and this is completely useless because these are just temporary stuff. I may end up not saving the database. So by the time I exit, OneDrive would have been uploaded all those working files so many times, wasting bandwidth. So let's overcome that. We don't want those files to be next to the database. So let's exit IDA, don't save. And notice here now the files have been deleted, OneDrive is confused, what happened, and so on. So to overcome this, we will open your favorite text editor, Notepad, and go to IDA CFG in the IDA installation CFG folder, IDA.cfg, search for workdir. Inside workdir, we have a configuration entry that says working directory. This is where IDA will create the temporary database files and so on and so on. We can put anything here. I'm gonna put ctemp. I don't advise you to put ctemp just for security purposes, especially if your machine is not a single user machine and so on. So maybe just put it in your profile directory. For now, for illustrative purposes, this is good enough. Save that config file, exit IDA. Let's open temp and show you what will happen now in temp when I open the database from OneDrive. So let's open our 60 megabytes test database. By doing that, IDA will unpack to the work directory, which is ctemp, and here we have all the loose files. None of those will be uploaded. I can work for this for days. My changes will remain in the unpacked form, and the moment I exit, then IDA will repack the working files into the database, and here now we'll see in the synchronized folder, we'll see that this test database will start to synchronize. So I'm going to exit and save, and here now OneDrive picked it up and it's going to upload it. So that's okay. This is kind of feasible to upload 60 megabytes once a while once you exit IDA or save the database. If you're going to work with snapshots to as well have various versions, that's great. You can also take a snapshot. They will be directly in the OneDrive, and that's maybe what you want. So here you can take a snapshot. Now that's a snapshot, and it's gonna be also synchronized. So anytime later you wanna recall the snapshot, simply Control-Shift-T, and we can just simply restore the snapshot and so on. So yeah, this is how to use OneDrive or any other similar service, but this is not the best way to work in teams and collaboration. For that, I would look into IDA Teams. It is designed for teamwork, collaboration, emerging conflicts, and so on. So I hope you benefit from this short video, and see you next time.